Yo, oh, what's good, everybody? We got a little special treat right here. Not a special video. All right, special treat, man. Got me here a lot of stories about Jimmy Butler passed. You know, before he got to the NBA, it's very inspirational. They say he was abandoned and this family took him in. I think it was an all-white family took him in. I'm not really too sure of the details, but this is the reason why we are jumping to the video. How this homeless man, no, he was homeless, man became an NBA star. Let's get to it, man. I love the inspirational stories, man.
Even though he was homeless, how could someone go from living on the street to signing $100 million deals and becoming one of the NBA's biggest stars? Well, this is the story of Jimmy Butler. Jimmy's the last person you'd expect to have been homeless.
And with that, I will tell you guys, man, I love Jimmy Butler game, man. He's not one of the most high-scoring players out there, bro, but he does his job on the defensive end, too. I think him and Kawhi Leonard, have I seen this statistic on Twitter that him and Kawhi Leonard are the only people that average more steals than fouls. So, yeah, that's a crazy statistic. Statistic, tongue-tied. Statistic. Yeah, here's the video.
Because he was just an innocent kid growing up in one of Texas's richest cities. But at just 13 years old, his life came crashing down. At just 13 years old, his life...
I had one of them, bro. Yep. $8.99 at an Arabian gas station. Arabian? Yeah. Gas stations. That chain right here, y'all. If you know, you know. You know, that thing's silver. You can only have it out the, you know, probably wearing it for like, I say a good 2 weeks. Did it start turning green? The alcohol don't work no more? Been there, done that.
Life came crashing down. Out of nowhere, Jimmy's dad abandoned his family with no explanation. And since Jimmy looked just like the father that betrayed the family, Jimmy's mother just couldn't stand looking at his face.
Oh, man.
So eventually she snapped at Jimmy and said, "I don't like the way you look. You gotta go," and kicked him to the streets.
My mom kicked me out of my house, to tell the truth. I bounced in and out of guys' houses in high school.
Now you'd think a teenager forced to figure out life for himself would be hard enough.
Listen, it is as if it's already hard enough, man, you know? Bro, then you're a giant, bro. So when you go in and out of people's houses, like, you know how some people like, they come to my house for a week, you know what I mean? Come over here, bro. You know, their parents, you know, as soon as they close the door, they go in there really talking about, man, that's a big kid. That kid's 6'2", he eating the whole fridge. These are bills that need to be paid. So not only that, you know, like you're inconvenienced because how big you are, and they got nothing to do with you. You feel me? It's crazy, man. Just think about all that together, y'all.
But Jimmy's obstacles to
that was the conversation, I'm sure.
We're about to get
well, he's go couching, bro.
See, any day he couldn't crash at his friend's house, he'd just roam the streets. And being homeless in the Texas heat would be brutal for anybody,
Facts.
But especially Jimmy. And living like that forced him to make a life-changing decision.
So I was always a big football fan. You know, being from Texas, football's big. I think basketball made me third. But then I wasn't a fan of the sun, wasn't a fan of the heat. Plus, I was tiny. Everybody else started growing. I was like, I don't want to get crushed. I'm going to move inside to the AC.
How you not a fan of the heat, but you on the heat? I can get why you say you're not a fan of the sun. Y'all get the joke? That joke?
Shoot at the orange rim.
At the time, Jimmy didn't realize just how significant switching sports would become. But he wasted no time signing up for basketball at Tomball High School, where he vowed to become a star athlete. And during his senior year, Jimmy began his basketball career, which led him to making his new best friend, Jordan Leslie. But little did Jimmy know, they were about to become family.
I mean, I was always like, man, you can stay tonight. My mom won't care.
Bro, that Devin Booker, man. That's Devin Booker on weights, bro. A football player version of him, what?
I'd just be like, just one more night. And it just kind of developed into a week and then a month.
Jimmy finally found himself a permanent home. But more importantly, he felt love and support.
That's what's up,
Jimmy
bro.
knew this family took a risk bringing a stranger into their lives. So he couldn't let them down. And for the first time in Jimmy's life, he had hope. His basketball days were only beginning, and yet he instantly set a goal most kids could only dream of, making the NBA. But Jimmy was determined, and that year the journey started off strong, because he committed to playing basketball for Tyler Junior College.
I remember the first time walking down this bad baby. I knew I ended the game with 33 points. And with that 33 points, I was asking myself, is this real? Can I really score 33 points on a nightly basis? And then the next time I came out, 35 points. So
that's crazy.
I knew that I belonged here. This is where it started for me.
Now, I don't know about you, but dropping 30 points a night sounds good to me. But see, Jimmy was only dominating players in junior college. And doing things at that level meant little to nothing.
Excuse me.
Jimmy knew if he wanted to accomplish his
I'm allergic to haters.
dreams, he had to.
One of you guys must have given it in there. Cash! You talk too much, Cash! You know I gotta be doing in comments, man. I just stopped somebody from doing it, because I was about to sneeze and stop. Yeah, you must have erased it, huh? You must have hit that backspace, huh?
To step up his game and be recruited to a top-ranked university. But right then and there, Jimmy realized his goals were even harder than he imagined. Because Jimmy already had a star teammate who was attracting scouts for himself. So with Jimmy knowing he had to compete with his own teammate for the spotlight, he began doubting he'd ever go pro.
And I was like, man, can I really compete with the best of these guys? You know, if you pass the ball, you might not get the ball. Like everybody trying to get to the next level.
Jimmy knew that with so much competition on the team, he already couldn't afford making a single mistake, especially since his star teammate, who was already committed to Marquette University, was bringing in attention from coaches. And Jimmy knew Marquette's assistant coach, Buzz Williams, always showed up. So Jimmy was determined to make him realize they were choosing the wrong guy.
Buzz came in, he was assistant at Marquette under Crean at the time, and he comes up to me and was like, you know what, if I ever had a head coaching job, like, you would be a player that I would want to come, you to come play for me.
Now, even though Buzz wanted Jimmy to come to Marquette, everything had to fall into place. And one day out of nowhere, Jimmy's phone rang. I'm
the first person he calls, like, he always had told me the truth and all of this, so, you know, without even visiting, I went to Marquette.
It was official. Jimmy accomplished his first goal and was now heading to the University of Marquette. But this was just a small step in the right direction. Jimmy knew the competition here was fierce, the stakes were higher, and if he wanted to elevate to the next level, he couldn't be average. But even though Jimmy wanted to make the NBA, so did all of his new teammates. And the guy starting in front of him was already a star player on the NBA's radar, which led Jimmy to the biggest obstacle of his life. Jimmy panicked. He thought he would never get the playing time to prove himself. And well, he had to think fast. At the time, Marquette's starting guard was Wesley Matthews. And considering Wesley was an NBA
sniper,
Jimmy felt there was no way he could be better than Wesley, and began feeling his NBA dream slipping away. But see, Jimmy wasn't recruited to Marquette for no reason. Coach Buzz knew the potential Jimmy had and forced him to work harder than all of his teammates. At times, Jimmy was forced to show up for extra drills at 5:30 in the morning.
Well, why not?
The workouts Jimmy pushed through were inhumane. But secretly, this was all a part of Coach Buzz's master plan to get Jimmy to the big league. He knew Jimmy's story and his goal of making the NBA, so Buzz wanted to be the reason he got there.
That's
but
what's up, Buzz!
All that extra work nearly made Jimmy quit basketball.
Like, I was always like, I want to come home. I want to transfer, like, because he was so hard on me. Like, I was so far away from home, you know, homesick. I'm still a kid.
He wanted to go home because I was extremely difficult in coaching him, because I thought that he could evolve into being a guy towards the end of the year that could help us.
Jimmy didn't know it yet, but being pushed that hard was about to be his biggest blessing. Behind the scenes, he anxiously waited for an opportunity. But at the same time, Wesley was out there
Matthew, the sniper,
having the best season of his college career. So cause Wesley was on the rise, every single day, Jimmy was pushed to take his game to a whole new level. Until later that year, Wesley made his way into the NBA, leaving Marquette with an open starting spot.
More PT for me. Hey, that's how you gotta think, bro. This is my opportunity now. Yeah, my time to pay these bills, boy.
Everybody at Marquette knew Jimmy was doing everything he could to become their next leader. And now, they blessed him with the opportunity. But even though his hard work finally paid off, deep down, Jimmy wasn't confident he could be the next.
See, man, listen, like, with my mindset, y'all, like, man, let's say if I would have took basketball serious, you know what I mean? Like, for the beginning. Like, you know, I know I'm not the most athletic guy, whatever it is, bro. But I know for sure, if I would have been a basketball player, y'all, like a hoopist, I would bump heads a lot. Because I would be so competitive towards the best person on the team already. I'm trying to figure out what can I do to be better than you. You sleeping 6 hours, but I need to sleep 5 hours, 4 hours. You go to the gym 2 hours, I need to go to the gym 3 hours. You lifting this much weight, I need to lift more weights. Like, bro, I would be obsessed with it, bro. And I'm glad, you know, like the where I'm at right now, bro. You know, YouTube, you know, my own lane, bro. You know, I'm glad I'm here now because, bro, I have a bad obsession type of like mindset, y'all, and it's kind of bad, man. But man, hey, what you need in life, man, to get through the obstacles, bro. Real talk, bro. Out the struggle.
Matthews. At the time, not a single NBA team even acknowledged.
Like, I'll die trying, bro.
So he only had 1 year to raise his draft stock. Otherwise, his dream would be over.
Like, bro,
right
like,
on cue.
Can't be the video about me, man. But you guys, you know, you go look at my old senior picture and my quote that I got in the 12th grade. It was like, it said to be successful and be recognized. And, bro, I live by that quote so much, bro. I hold myself accountable to that quote. I said, you know what, bro? I'm not going to be that person that people go back in our class and look at that quote and laugh. Cause I was the class clown. You're going to laugh at me, but you're going to laugh. You're going to laugh at my jokes, but you're going to laugh at me. You feel me, girl? So I was like, bro, you know what? Fuck this, bro. Like, I read you read about me in the newspaper dying, trying to get to my goals, then to sit right here and just not go to my goals at all. You feel me? I don't know how some people run with that, man, but, man, get rich or die trying, bro. Real talk.
That's when Wesley came back around and gave Jimmy some life-changing advice.
Wesley Matthews came back. I was like, yo, you can play in the league. I was like, word. And that's when I really started to take basketball for real, for real. Maybe I can be a pro at the highest level. Not Europe pro, nothing's wrong with that. But like the NBA, like that's where you want to be at. That's the best of the best.
Right after Jimmy was convinced he could make the NBA, he knew it was now or never.
Hey man, that dude is so good on both ends of the court, bro.
He
don't need to score 40 points, man. He don't need to score 35. Wait, he needs to score 40 the other night to win, right? But you gotta give him coming from, bro.
Back-to-back games.
Then he hold his opponent down to points, bro. Like,
his goal was to go pro.
Love Jimmy game, bro.
After his 2011 season, Jimmy took a leap of faith and declared for the NBA draft. But that's when things got scary, because everybody was finally gonna see if Jimmy's basketball career was over or just beginning.
Good evening and welcome to NBA Draft presented by State Farm. Let's get ready to welcome them to the NBA family.
The best of the best were here. All the country's top players from high school and college hoped their dreams were about to come true. So Jimmy knew he had
is that Kawhi Leonard smiling?
And college hoped their
this is a rare occurrence.
Dreams were about to come true. So Jimmy knew he had competition, but he still had faith that eventually his name would be called. And one by one, the picks came in.
The Cleveland Cavaliers select
LeBron James.
Kyrie Irving. The Charlotte Bobcats select Kemba Walker. The Golden State Warriors select
Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson. The Indiana Pacers
Paul George.
Kawhi Leonard.
What? I didn't know he went there first.
As teams made their selections, Jimmy's name was never called. Most teams saw him as a huge liability. After all, he wasn't a freak athlete, he wasn't fast, and he didn't throw down crazy highlights. So teams felt drafting him for what he could become was too risky. Nobody was willing to place that bet. Well,
and Jimmy not even the most athletic person. Like when I look at Jimmy, bro, I see a hard-working individual, bro. A person who never took no for an answer. That's when I look at Jimmy, that's what I see, bro. You know what I mean? He not dunking for the free throw line. He ain't the best shooter out there, skill-wise out there, bro. But, bro, he gets a bucket. You feel me? And he locked down. You don't get both nowadays no more, bro. You don't.
Nobody until...
With the 30th pick in the 2011 draft, the Chicago Bulls select Jimmy Butler from Marquette University.
I instantly burst out into tears with my mom because all the people that tell me that I wouldn't amount to anything, that I wouldn't get my degree, I wouldn't go to college, I couldn't be an NBA player. But more than anything, it was I proved myself right. I could care less about proving them wrong.
Now with Jimmy officially becoming an NBA player, he realized just making the league actually wasn't the dream after all. It was just a step towards an even bigger goal. Jimmy understood that going from homeless to a professional athlete was a blessing. So now being in a position to accomplish great...
Look at that GOAT! GOAT talk right here, man. GOAT talk.
And having the power to
GOAT
motivate
talk.
millions of people, he vowed to give basketball his everything and make it known to the entire world that anything is possible.
It's not enough for Jimmy Butler to be good. It's not enough for him to be an all-star. Jimmy Butler has greatness written all over him.
He does.
He has got that dog in him. Trust me, he is clutch closer.
Facts, man. Especially this Jimmy Butler right here, man, when he didn't shave and had that little that cowboy mustache thing going on, bro. Bro, you could tell he was just locked in, bro. Locked in, bro. Didn't even wash his face in the morning to go play LeBron, bro. You know what I mean? That's in the bubble. Unfortunately, he did lose. But, man, hey, bro, I had earlier so much more respect for Jimmy, bro, because he really didn't have to help. You know, be real with y'all, man. Crazy story, man, how this homeless man became an NBA star. Hopefully tonight he beat the Celtics. We gonna see y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave that below comment who you guys think gonna win. The Celtics or Miami. I think I play Golden State.